After a 5-3 Rangers win over the Carolina Hurricanes, what else is new? The Rangers beat Carolina. Henrik Lundqvist now 10-1 in his last 11 against this team, makes 39 saves on the night. But as we said, it was the star power of the Rangers' best players who performed really in all zones right from the opening faceoff.
That's a good call, because if you look at the guys that led, and this is coming off a 5-1 loss on Monday, the leaders led, the older guys. But let's put that into context, right? Because Kreider's 28, Panarin's 27, Strome and Zibanejad are 26. Those are your goal scorers.
Right.
So very good on them, because they lifted up the young guys that needed a bit of a boost, and the young guys had better minutes. Hedl was good again. It's nice to see everybody's coming along, but the leadership stepped up.
And they were sharp, too. Not just the players, I think the coaching staff also. You think about when the Rangers were up 2-1 in the second period, and that coaching challenge. Sebastian Aho scores in the power play. The goal gets overturned. If they score that goal, it's 2-2, and Carolina is now coming. The goal gets disallowed. The Rangers carry the momentum. Panarin scores right after that.
Yep.
And we're talking about the Rangers winning as opposed to the Rangers losing a goal.
We could argue maybe one of the game's 3 stars could have been Jerry Dineen.
That is correct.
Right?
Yeah, the video coach, right?
Yeah. Well, what a huge call it is.
Right.
If he doesn't get that right, you're giving up a penalty.
Right.
You know?
And a goal, right? And that skate was about that far off the ice. And how you can tell on a video screen and then have the confidence to say, let's go ahead and challenge
Great
and win
on
that
Jerry.
challenge.
That's the experience, right? He's been here a long time. He's been doing great work forever. He's a great guy. Jerry. Way to go, baby.
Part of the great Dineen hockey family,
right.
we should say. Yeah, so really, you could have picked any one of those guys who came out at the end of the game and tipped their cap as the first star of the game. And it was Artemi Panarin as the number 1 star. But boy, did Mika Zibanejad ever have a night, not only in the offensive end of the ice, but in the neutral zone and the defensive zone as well. This is the Mika Zibanejad who we saw at the very beginning of the year before the injury.
It was amazing. The 3-zone play that I saw from him was outstanding. I mean, it starts the defensive zone, what he brings to the table. I know the numbers are sparkling, is dazzling, but his commitment to defense is what really got my attention. Right here, he breaks Jordan Stahl's ankles. It's like, see you later, goes hard to the net and gets a scoring chance. Wins a faceoff, which is key, but buries this puck here. Reimer has no chance. I mean, it looks like an easy goal, but really, you've got to take your time and make sure you elevate this puck, because James Reimer's caught back deep in the net. But it's his playmaking ability that really stands out here, Valley. He gets the puck in a 2-on-1, and there's the leg kick right there. Freezes the defenseman. Speaking of breaking ankles, breaks another Carolina Hurricanes defenseman ankle, puts the Chris Kreider on the T-Valley, and the Rangers are off the races.
I like the way that he's able to freeze everybody. Freeze the goaltender, freeze their defense, slow everything down, and then make a play. And for me, Anson, if this isn't a captain's performance, a game where somebody has to step up, wear the C, he doesn't have it yet, he's probably going to get it at some point, but that's what this was from him. He's doing it on both sides of the ice.
And it wasn't because he wasn't being covered too. Like you saw one of those clips there, Svechnikov hammered him. He ended up taking Jesper Foss into the bench. He doesn't take a penalty. He stays with his game. He back checks hard. Like, this is the player that's the top offensive player for the New York Rangers. He doesn't take that shift off. He back checks hard, doesn't take a penalty, and breaks up that play. I mean, it's outstanding effort from Zibanejad.
And you know what? I think that we've seen Panarin rub off on him that way. He was already doing it last year, but now he's doing it at a different level. It's like there's a third effort. Last year there was the second effort, and now there's a third effort, but there's a lot of Panarin and Zibanejad now defensively.
12 points in the last 7 games for Mika Zibanejad, who really took to heart the loss in Philadelphia on Monday. He wore it for the last couple days, comes out, scores 2 power play goals on a night where the Rangers break the 0-for-18 snap on the power play as part of a 5-3 win. We mentioned what Zibanejad did. You can actually use the exact same words, substitute his name for Artemi Panarin's, and be accurate on both.
No, very fair. How many times do we see Panarin set up Strome in the slot? Not every single pass that ends up on the receiver's stick ends up at the net, but they get him there. I mean, Panarin puts people in a position to score. He's a goal distributor, and he does it so well where the consistency in his game, coming off the bench and then adding value right away. He's always ready to counterattack, and he moves up through the neutral zone here with the help of Hedl, but he follows up the play as Kreider and Hedl get to the net. And Panarin's always watching as he sees these two guys attack the back post as Kreider and have that pressure, but you still have to find the puck. Now wait for it. There it is. 5.5 feet.
Come on.
I mean, this guy could have been a goaltender. Get it up there, right? Judo chop. I mean, that's having fun in the big city, and he's turning the lights in New York City even brighter.
Speaking of the big city, I got the family in town. We went and saw Mean Girls. we could have just watched the Rockettes. I mean, Panarin, that leg kick, that was a Rockettes-like
Lefty
leg
punter
kick.
wouldn't hurt either
Pretty
in the
impressive.
NFL. Yeah,
pretty
the way
impressive.
So a goal and 2 for me, for Artemi Panarin on this one. And again, it was those 2, and then yet it was 4-3 at crunch time
Still
in the third
game.
period, and Panarin contributes in a Ryan Strome goal that really shows not only the tenacity but the strength that Artemi Panarin brings.
So impressive. Such a guy, the low standard, low base actually that he has, but you can't knock the guy off the puck. And the one thing that gets overlooked is how hard Artemi Panarin works. He never and rarely gets outworked for pucks. That's Brett Pesce playing in front of his home fans here, Connecticut boy, and that's Panarin winning that battle in the corner, looking over the shoulder, taking his hand off the stick, out-muscling him, and then he puts the puck on the tee. That's what finishes it for me, Valley. He doesn't just throw the puck in the front of the net. He gets his head up, takes a look, and puts it on Strome's tape. Some guys will throw it in your skates. Some guys will throw it ahead of you. He puts it right in his tape. So all Strome has to do is be strong on that stick and put it in the back of the net.
That pass gets better every time I see it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at a Carolina defenseman that's looking up ice. He's toe caps up ice, and Strome just goes in right behind and doesn't even see him. There's something to be said for Strome getting to that space so that Panarin can deliver it. But my God, I mean, not to say anybody could score that, but you know, not you,
I
but
can't
you.
say.
Not you, but you.
That is correct.
Not you.
And that is correct. Not me. 8th of the year for Strome, who went 15 without a goal, now has 2 goals in his last 3.